Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be disassembling the wheels so I can get them powder coated. These are new wheels that I'm gonna end up putting on the Can-Am. Just decided to go a different route, sold the other ones. So I'm going with the Baja Crushers in a 15. And yes, this one right here is gonna be the rear one for dune tires. So it's a 15 by 10. There's a beadlock ring. There's the wheel. 5-inch front, 5-inch rear. So let's go ahead and let's get started with taking these apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off all these 10 millimeters right here and the nuts behind them. So all you do from one side, hold it and loosen the nut. And then push out all the bolts. To do that, the ring will pop out. Or I should say the face will come off of the rings. So now, grab a razor blade and cut all the silicone off. Gotta figure what side is the side that's closest. So once you get there, where you get your screwdriver, kind of get in there, start separating. Like that. Sometimes we'll separate one side. Just like that. So you got your two halves. So now these are ready to go ahead and be sent to the powder coater. I mean, I'll just clean this all up and once I get them back. So that's how you disassemble those, and then I'll show you guys once I get them back from powder coat how to reassemble them. So the tools you're gonna need for this are gonna be some kind of scraper to take off the silicone, any kind of electric gun, flathead screwdriver. I have two of them, just a rubber mallet, 10 millimeter with an extension, another 10 millimeter with another extension, a ratchet, and some razor blades. Hey, what's up guys? So I got the wheels back from powder coat. So now we're gonna go ahead and reassemble them. I'll show you kind of the process of what we need to do to assemble them and the stuff that we need to use for it. So check these out real quick before I start putting them all back together. So this is how they ended up. Did front and rear all in the red. Same as everything in the Can-Am. It's like a red with like sparkle or something like that. It's like a flake. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put this. I kind of rigged something up real quick, just so we can center everything and make sure everything lines up good. So I put that there. I made 4 holes on this. I put like about half amount of water in there just so it can have a little bit of weight to it. So just line up the holes, grab the first barrel, the lower one, start. It should just pop right in. After that, we're gonna go ahead and clean that. So I have a little bit of brake clean here, just to clean the surface, make sure everything is good. A little bit of brake clean and just clean everything off of this real good. That way everything can stick really nice. Make sure like no grease or anything like that on there. Do the same thing on this side. Clean this up real good. I'll bring this over here. That way we can add the silicone to it and seal them up. I called Alba Racing themselves and asked them what they're using. They told me they're using the Permatex Ultra Black, this exact one. So I'm gonna use exactly what they use because, I mean, obviously they're the experts and know what to do. So what you do, you're gonna go around each bolt hole, all around, on both sides, and then kind of put them together and it sandwiches them together. And then after that, you're gonna put the bolts and nuts and everything and tying everything down. So we're gonna just do a quick kind of like time lapse so it's quick. Find where they line up. Right. There. Those two. We've got these. That. And just carefully try to line that up in there. Might get a little bit like that, but you can always clean it up.
Just like that. So everything's lined up good. Just kind of push it down.
Some rubber mallet just go around. Just like that. So now it's lined up. Go ahead and take it back out. And from here, line up the rest of those.
You still have like about an hour worth of playtime with it, so I mean, take your time, make sure it's done right.
Like wiping down all the silicone on the edges. Still a little bit wet, just kind of like wipe down all the excessive. And then carefully turn it upside down. And on the back side, start getting all those nuts threaded in. My son, we've seen in a few videos, he's been here and there. Sometimes very shy. Huh? Say hi on the video.
If you're doing that, you can also be rotating the wheel so it's easier just to put them back on. That's it.
So the back side, I guess, it doesn't really matter much. I'll still wipe it down a little bit, but mainly the front is where you don't want to have, you know, too much silicone on there. And that's what you're gonna see the most of. So now, we'll go back and just Wipe down most of that silicone from there.
Since it's still wet, it's really easy to wipe down afterwards. I mean, it's going to take a little bit more to take off. Okay.
So there's that.
Just start timing it in a hex wrench. Just so it can go in evenly. So now, I kind of pushed it all in. So keep going. Part your time lapse anyway. Yeah.
Some more.
I'm just going to go on circular because I already have everything snugged up normal.
Ended up cleaning it all off as much as I could right now. There's a few little spots here and there. We can touch it all up once it's all done and everything. So now, all this excessive with a finger, you're gonna have to just kind of rub it in. That way it can create a good seal.
Something like that. Just an even coat all around. See how it looks nice and smooth?
That's done, and I already torqued those down to spec. I believe the spec was 10 foot-pounds. On the description, I'll write the exact specs on that, but pretty much that's what it's supposed to look like once it's all said and done. I mean, I'm really happy with how everything actually came out, and I'm glad I did go with powder coating the barrels on that. It makes it look way different. So I'm gonna go ahead and still have another 3 more to do. So I'll once I have them all finished up, I'll show you guys another video of all 4 of them. Hey guys, so got them all assembled, glued up, everything back to looking like how they came when I first bought them. Obviously with the new color. So I ended up getting the caps, the billet caps on all of them, and my wife, shout out to her, made me the stickers to match with other stickers I'm putting on the Can-Am as well, which these are reflective. Once the light hits them, they stand out, they look crazy. So that's that. I just kind of put the bolts on, that way you can see kind of what they look like. They were a bronze color before. I'll put a picture of how they looked before and then how they look now, so you can see the difference. I mean, these bolts were Cerakoted, so it's similar to powder coating, just not as thick, but as durable, if not better. So check these out, how they came out. I do have to wait at least 24 hours before I can do anything with the tires. So I'm gonna let them sit up to probably tomorrow, and then after that I can put the tires on there and then finally put them back on the car, and let's see what it looks like. I got a few other things I need to do before I get it finished up for Glamis. So catch me tomorrow once they dry up. We'll get the tires put on, and I'll show you what dune tires and everything I'm running, and we'll go from there. Hey, what's up guys? So I finally let them cure. Everything's good now. I did mount one of them already, just to make sure everything how it goes. The tires I am going to be running are the Sandblasters by CST. I saw a lot of good ratings on them, so I mean, and I got a really good deal on them. So I decided just to run them, see how they work out. So just be careful when you're mounting these, because they are directional. So they're, you know, right to left side. So you got to be careful with that. So let's go ahead and mount one of the front ones, and then we'll go from there. So I'm using again the bucket. That way it can just be a little bit easier to just put them on.
I'm sweaty, dude.
You're sweaty?
Yeah.
So just put a little bit of lube on there. All I'm using is dish soap with water. Again, just make sure you read on there what way they go. That way you know in what direction to mount them. So all they are, just kind of slide it on.
It's like that hard. It's hard.
Just the tire's a little flimsy.
Yeah.
There we go. So once you get that, push it down and just line up the edge right here. You'll see the little, it has a little lip around. Line that up with a bead lock. Just start lining up all your bolts. Guys, so I'm done doing all the putting the tires back on. Here it is, all done. That's the front, one of the front ones, and that's our rear. Like I said, just make sure when you mount them to mount them correctly as rotation, because you can put them on backwards. So like right now, for example, if I put this one on the driver's side, it's rotating backwards, but this one is going to be the one on the passenger side. So let's go ahead and get them put on and get the car back on all four.
I've never seen this.
This conducts the video. I'm done with it for the meantime. Wheels are on, ready, pretty much ready for Glamis. I am gonna make another video here soon. I'm gonna be installing a taco kit on this. So we're gonna go through it real quick just so you guys can see the whole process of what I've done so far with it, and you guys can give me your opinions of what you think and what you guys like, don't like. Or
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Alright guys, again, thanks for the followers, and thanks for coming and watching the video. I am gonna keep putting more up. I just had a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't put up for the last year. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much.